Hi, welcome to RIBESE'S Musings, where reality meets authenticity. On this channel, we are all about empathizing, encouraging, equipping, and empowering each other as we navigate through life. My name is Nelly Ribese Amiani, and I am your host. On this episode, I will be taking a deep dive onto um, different aspects of my book and especially on the reviews. Since the launching of this book, the book Transformed by the Slum, which I have authored, I have received a lot of goodwill messages, messages of encouragement, messages of hope, messages of people who are appreciating how much the book is impacting on them and how much it is speaking into their different areas of life. One of the key message that is coming out of this book is that of courage. Most of the people also who have read the book allude to the fact that they have seen a side of me that they never thought they knew, especially for those who have a personal connection with me, but also to others who may not really have a personal connection. All of them allude to the fact that this book is an epitome of courage, is an epitome of boldness. One of the reviewers rightly put it that this book has actually revealed how I was able or how I have been able to challenge status quo, to be able to speak about issues that are rarely spoken about. To be honest, there are so many interventions that are introduced into the slum environment, interventions that are geared towards emancipating the people of the slum, interventions that are geared towards empowering them economically, empowering them in the education front. But not a lot or much has not been said about the mental struggles, the esteem issues that these people have to undergo as they navigate through even just being people in the slum. A lot is spoken, most are negative, some are undertones, others are boldly spoken about how these people in the slum behave, about how they are, and most of these issues impact on them, especially children, especially the young people. They are put in a specific class and are expected to stay there. And therefore, when people in this state try to come out of it, then they are labeled. When they try to use their talents or their gifts, they are labeled. When girls try to express themselves, even some of them go to the extent of labeling them as prostitutes or so many derogatory labels that are put on them that many at times cause them actually to just decide to stay under the shadows or in the shadows of who they really are. And this really was the essence of that book, and therefore I truly appreciate all comments. I appreciate all reviews. I appreciate all channels, and I also appreciate some of the critics that are coming out from that book. The book is all about initiating thought-provoking conversations. It's all about opening up the space for issues to be talked about, issues that have not been talked about earlier. And therefore I'm very excited about this moment. I'm very excited about this platform, this opportunity that has availed itself for us, for me to be able to talk about these issues openly and without fear of being prejudiced, without fear of being labeled, because we all have a role to play in making the world a better place, and also in ensuring that every person on this planet has a dignified life. Further, it is my considered opinion as well that much as I really desire that this book opens up spaces for discussions, opens up spaces for more people to come out of the closet and speak and just encourage others, because ideally it's about, because we are not in the slum as it is, but there are people who are still there. There are people who are still grappling with the intricacies that come with it. There are people who even don't know that it's a disadvantage to live in the slum. So much as, yes, we are going to initiate conversation, but much more, it is also for me and a desire that these narratives will actually stem into it will stem into actually providing sustainable change, sustainable solutions, freedom that comes from knowing that I am not in a good place, but I'm able to come out of it. Freedom that comes from the mind, that freedom that comes from the place of the mind, that makes people aware of their plight, but also have enough courage, have enough resilience to fight through such change that they find themselves in. And therefore, for me, really, that is the essence of this whole narrative. The essence is to ensure that people who are directly impacted by this book do not remain the same. The opinion shapers, the policy makers, and the change makers who read this book, they are able to pump in more resources, more resources that are needed in whatever form to ensure that more and more people are able to come out of this situation. Another thing that really came out was that this poverty that is actually the SI unit of the slum, it is systemic, it is structural, it is not normal. And that is why you get that there are people, the poverty that people go through in the rural areas is not the same. Yes, the people in the rural areas could be poor, but it's not the same kind of poverty that the people in the urban areas go through, because somebody rightfully put it that this poverty is undignified. And that is why it was so disturbing for me. It's not that I'm poor, it's one thing to be poor, but the dignity that it actually robs you of, the dignity that you don't know you're being robbed of until you get to a place where you realize that you didn't actually have an equal platform, and it was denied you, and you just found yourself there, and there's nothing you can do about it, and everyone is telling you life is like that, and you're like, no, life should not be like that. That's really that's the cry of this book, that dignity is supposed to be for everyone. And if people don't know they need to be dignified, they need to have a dignified life, then they will continue being a mockery of those who think they are backward. And therefore, really, my listener, my viewer, that is the spirit of my book, and therefore I really appreciate everyone who said. Somebody said this book was refreshing. I mean, they were refreshed by the book. For me, that was quite something. Another one said this book was an eye-opener because they never thought whatever I was saying were things that are coming out of the slum. Another one said that it's a beacon of hope for countless girls in the slum to see themselves reflected in this world. So it's actually going to radiate hope, and that's really an essence. It's actually going to make people realize that there's more to life than what I'm saying. There is more to life than what people are saying. Yeah, that is really the essence of it. And another one actually said that really, when they started reading this book, they were not able to put it down. For them, it was all the pages of that book were resonating with them in one way or another. This book has not only been relatable, but has helped me articulate some of the struggles I have also gone through. You see, it's opening an opportunity for someone to actually introspect, something we rarely do. We rarely sit down to think about, why could I be going through this? What could be the root of all this? Yeah. So I am glad that I'm able to just churn out some beautiful nuggets. I'm grateful for those who are saying this book is a masterpiece. I agree it is, because it was written from a place of genuinity. It was written from a place of vulnerability. It was written from a place of empathy, to say the least. Yeah, so thank you so much, my reader. I look forward to you reading that book, and therefore, as I come to a close of just these reviews, I would love for you to purchase your copy. I encourage you to purchase your copy of the book Transformed by the Slum. There are several methods of which you could be able to get your copy. First, you could order your copy directly to me using the payment details are provided herein, the till number, and you could get in touch with me via my Facebook handles or Twitter, or rather Instagram. Then we are able to proceed on how you are going to get your copy. Better still, you could go to Nuria Bookstore and get your copy there, so that we are able to continue this narrative, these conversations. I would love to hear your reviews. I would love to hear your comments, and I will definitely do another video with your reviews included, with comments, just to be able to make sure that this message gets to as many people as possible, and many people are transformed. Also, remember to subscribe, like, and share this content. Let us build a community of transformed people together. Bye.